So now here I'm using this watercolor pad, and this one is from Artist Loft. So why this? Because this paper is not that thick. I will get a nice watercolor paper for the simple drawings. It's not very good paper, but you can use in your art journal. This is 90 LP and 190 mg. I bought it from the Michaels. So now what I will do, rather than folding this paper and making the same technique what we did for this one, I will just grab one of these and then I'll started drawing these. So what I'm taking here is I'm just taking the how much outside I needed, and I'm just making the pencil marks. You can make it very light. I'm making these to video purpose so that you can see it properly, and then I will do again the same stuff. Okay, so what happened when I will stitch, or if I want to add something in these, it will be like more. And I got this paper which I use for another tags or something else. So I'm gonna cut this and I'll create few sheets of this. I will show you one how we will do that. Your scissors or any hard stuff will do. And now you can see we have this kind of flip which we can insert all of these, or we can alter them, like one this, another this, and if you feel that something is excess, you can always trim off them. But then you have this page where you can do more things. Here you can write and you can get inspiration from this page to this page, and then another way again this to this. So altering this is the another thing. If you don't want to alter them, you can just keep whatever way you like you can put 1 2 3, and you can just put this album together, and this much is enough for your daily journaling or daily stuff, or you can add more. So now I'll show you. I can just put one inside and then I can just cut the excess. Okay, we are just kind of doing the matching the stuff. Don't go too close. If it's little bit imperfect, still it's okay. You don't want to cut this printed sheet. And now you can see it's almost good. And then after this, it's better to use this template and draw the stuff rather than we have this first template, and when we have this stuff going on there. So now I can use this template, and then I can what is that, then I can draw the stuff easily, because this paper is having a little bit thickness. And for this one I don't have to do you can just use the scissors. And then I will just cut on this darker mark, because these are my new marks. Everything else I can erase afterwards also if I don't want to erase right now. Again I'm folding, and then you can see we got almost okay, and whatever is excess again I'm trimming. So you should do this for all your pages, and after that we kind of stitch all around it on these papers also if you need it. If you want to skip the stitching part, if you don't have the sewing machine available, that is also fine. Again, one small trick is that if you really want to line up, it's the easiest way is line this corner to these, because this paper is having the straight edges, so you have to just make sure that you are lining up there properly, and then you can basically cut. Now you can see that I have this one page blank, one page this, and here I have a full page. You can put it like that, or you can add one small page here which is the leftover from that page, and it will also look good. It will add little bit of interest just because of the page side, and that gonna be fun like this. And I can decide where I want, and then I can just trim off whatever is the excess. If I want this, I can just trim off this excess. Okay, so I have this page and this page outside. Now here another thing is I can put this, like I have this full page inside, and when I gonna stitch all this together, I will get one like this. And this signature, I put 2 of the white pages and 2 of these black and white pages, and then you can just go simply fully like this, and again here you can add one page inside, which is the leftover from our pages. By the way, I use 9 by 11 worksheet, and then I can just trim off this excess here. Okay, now if I want to add more interest, I can go outside also, and this time I can go like this page small, this page big. I can create that kind of fun texture to this also, and we're gonna put one here. Okay, and you don't have to do it for the last one. You can add that kind of stuff inside here also. If I want to add, this is my sheet tape or tape which I use for die cutting, and it's still there. So if something like happen with you and it's not taking out, you can use your heat gun or your hair dryer to just melt that glue, and it will come out eventually. Okay, now here again I can add that small stuff, one eccentric and one fully, or I can just go and divide it like exactly in half, and then I will tell you how much fun we're gonna make with all these extra little things going on there. I have this big one, and I will add this on this. Okay, so almost my signatures are ready the way I want them. Whatever is, sometimes you feel that it doesn't cut it properly, it has this extra stuff going on, just you can go ahead and just chop that extra stuff just like that. Okay, now fun thing is that you can add something afterwards also, if you feel that way that it's not going the way I want, and then you can add that afterwards also. So now if you want to just put the glue to stick these pages together, you can just put a glue here and we can stick them, and that's it. I want stitching all around, so I'm not sticking them because that glue will go inside the machine with the needle, so I'm not doing them. These is picking out, whatever is picking out, I'm gonna just trim. You can trim that afterwards also when the sewing is done. So now it's time to put this book together. So I give a few stitch detail to them, like every page I stitch out the corners here full, so I don't want the pocket here, and then I add few details on this also, and I put the hanging thread just like that cause it's giving a really character to the papers. So I make 3 of them in a different binder way, some of them are small, some of them are nice, and I just put the stitch. Now here, if you don't have this material to stitch it, I just showed you that how you can glue it, and you can use it that way also. So next thing, I just do a simple cardboard which is like home, and it's kind of folding here, and it got perfect with it. So I just draw. So first I draw here with the pencil, then I just put here and draw with the pencil. I know it's a little bit big, so now we're gonna cut it again. So let's grab a pencil, and I'll see that this is the exact mark, and I'm gonna add, I'm just using this Tim Hole scale, and I'm just using the 1/4 inch on each side. Now you don't have to use the Tim Hole scale for do these kind of things, but it's very easy to do in these scales or the parallel scales. And some of times what happen, these kind of inventions give you an better way and faster way to do this stuff. And I'm just going all around. I just want to cut the excess paper here, and on this side too, on all the sides. I think this side I don't have much room to cut. Okay, now again you can use your paper trimmer, or you can use the scissors to cut it down. Now for the width of the spine, how should I take it? If you have a flat surface and you want to take, just put it like this. Now it's like happen that I am able to pull that together in that much width, but how you can take it, like these are, we made this 3 signatures, right? You can put the book binding clip here if you want, and then measure it and add a 1/4 extra. If you want to more room to grow, add more things to it. Like this one is not exactly half a 1/4, 1 2 3. So basically this is 3/4 inch where it's folding, and I'll show you again. And here it's a kind of same, it's a 3/4 inch. So I'm able to put it like this very tightly here. I think it will not have that much room, okay, but I just want to draw inside it, so maybe I'll able to do it. But if you want to use it for the mixed media and the other things, I'll suggest you go ahead and add 1/2 inch more, depending on how big is your book, as well as how much you want to grow inside, according to that. And again, one thing, if you want to lay your book flat, like when it's open it should be flat, it should not wobbly, then I think you should not add that much. Giving a gap between the 2 signatures always work. And what I mean is, I'll show you. So when I bind this book, by the way, this is how I bind this book. It's already on my channel, I will put the link below. So now you can see in these 2 signatures I have enough gap, so just because of that gap is laying so flat. If I don't have that gap, it's so close, then it gonna, if I put 1 signature more here, so it will not feel like flat. So that's the thing I'm trying to tell, that what you want to do here. I just want to lay it flat so that I can color them easily. I can add few things inside it if I need it. I want to add cloths inside it, so I can add it. Afterwards I can add many textures and many pages inside it, so it's a room to grow. But in this signature I have enough space, so you can add 1/4 inch for each signature, or if you want to make it different, you can add total 1/2 inch. It's totally depend on you. Or what other things you can do is, you can put your signature things first before scoring the line where you want to fold. Now here I didn't cut yet, so I need to, you can draw the hand line, something like that, or you can just, you know, go again a 1/4 inch to put the stuff. So I'm just cutting it on both the sides and then just poking here, and that will solve the purpose. Now there are many ways to complete this. If you're choosing your board, which is like you are not choosing this kind of board, you are just choosing the nice paper, nice thick paper or watercolor paper, you can directly put that on, like these papers. Like I have this watercolor paper which I use, so this is hard, this 300 GSM, so you can just fold it, score it, and you are ready to go. But if you are using this kind of stuff, if you want to color it, you can color it for the matching, or you can directly stick other paper on it. That is the another way of doing the stuff inside also. Sometimes I love to add these first, and then this side, then I'll cover that side. But before stitching this signature inside, like this will sit like this, I just want to make sure that, okay, so this is gonna sit like that, and it's coming nicely. So here's the thing, now we can add the, okay, this corner is not good, so I'm just making it good. So we can add the color on it, or we can add the paper on it. It's totally depend how you want to do it, or you can just go ahead and customize your things. Like I have this paper and I stitched on it, so it's kind of giving me that kind of feel. You remember I showed you that how you can create this pocket book with this one also, and you can create this kind of tag where you didn't sew if you don't have the sewing machine, still it will work. And then I have this another paper, maybe I can put that paper inside. So I'll see that which area I want to put, and I can glue directly on it, and then whatever is the excess I can cut down directly. If you don't want to do this, you just want to skip this step, you can just paint it around, and that will also do the stuff. Okay, so after doing this, I will just flip it. I'm gonna put it on here, because I know on that side I have that black and white paper theme going on. Okay, and then I can fold it, it's on all the sides to get that look. Now before doing anything, cutting and things like that, you have to see that where this fold is coming, and you have to fold and see, because sometimes it took extra paper there. You can do the same trick with the fabric also, if you want to use the fabric cover for this, and you can see that it is folding or not properly. And after that, you can cut the excess after putting that. And then after doing that, we will put, I think this will be the fun. I want to put this, but remember this paper is not too big, so I have to use and fold this paper on each side, so I will get fully covered in that. So these are the things, these are the small adjustments you have to do when you are doing the stuff. And main fun of doing the thing is like, you know, adjusting the stuff and seeing that whatever you have with you, and then the fun began. Okay, so now on this side I want to put this paper here and then fold it here. So I have to chop this corner. So whenever you get this kind of corner, you need to chop them to fit inside. Here we have to adjust. Okay, so I will just I will just cut little bit, not too much, otherwise it will show there. Now here I can just add fully there, right, like that. Okay, so I gonna chop this side more. Again, this side I'm just adjusting, not doing much fancy stuff. So let's start from this side. I'm just putting the glue. I'm using glitter glue. I bought it from Amazon, and this one is everybody's favorite. I don't have to tell, but yeah, little will also work. I'm just putting this pen on it so that, okay, now I think we are good. Oops. Sometimes it's happen. Okay, I'm gonna put it aside. Use my fingers and I'm gonna fold it. Okay, now we have to fold this side and match on this side. If you feel that you have a very excess paper on this side, you can just trim little bit of paper, because we don't want the bulk. Here we don't have that much paper, so I think we will put on this side. And then I'll just, now you can see here I got that blue thing going on there, which I don't want, but it's okay. I should cut the corner properly. So sometimes it's happen. Now this side, I can I have to fold these one first, so I will just go on those marks directly, and then I'm going to just put this paper just like that, and then I'll fold this paper on this side. You will get this kind of shape. So now we are making a tag shape. You don't have to, you can follow the same process for the circle may be little complicated, but other shapes might be easy, which is having more corners. Circles you have to fold more corners and things like that. Okay, so now this side is ready to work, and now we can put all of this on it just like that. So before putting that on the paper, I don't want this white things all around it. I wish my paper is a little bit bigger so I don't have to do all that stuff together, but it's totally fine. If still you have like not that kind of paper and it's a little bit bigger, you can use the matching washi tape, or you can use the acrylic paint to cover it, and that will also solve your purpose. So here again I will put this paper. I like those threads like that. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing that where should I put. Okay, so I think I should put here, and I will chop those excess things from this side and this side. Maybe you can chop them afterwards also if you are not much confident that it will get properly or not. And this side also we need to chop little bit, and I will do that after sticking it. So here I'm gonna put the glue on this paper, not on the main substrate. This is a little bit tear apart, but I think that will give a little bit more texture to our project. And then I just have to like, you know, cover the front properly, and then I can just cut down the excess. So again I'm folding here a little bit. Wherever you feel that you need more glue, you can just put it, or we can use the black and white kind of any washi tape to, you know, decorate it. That will be fun. So here you can see we have those small corners, so we can cut them directly and glue them inside if you want, and if you don't want that, you can just chop it out there. Okay, I will just put those inside little bit, that will give a little bit strength to it. And then now look, we have this some kind of funny shapes going on all around the side where we don't want. I'm gonna put those if I need it, but this is kind of a matching stuff going on for us. Now you can use a bone folder here to just, you know, now if you don't want to see your binding, you should put your signatures first, but if you don't mind, you can put them afterwards also, like this. I just don't like these extra coming out there, so I'm gonna chop them, and if you don't chop them, it's still okay. Okay, so I have this small blue dot here which I don't like it, so I'll just put this here. I'm gonna put the small scrap, any scrap piece I have, and I'm gonna just put that here to, you know, make it more. That is the fun of the handmade things. Whenever you're adding something, it's like adding more texture to it. So I'm just practicing this zigzag stitch there on the paper and see the strength, and then I have like some brush in my hand, so I just exaggerate those marks which is already there, and I add few more marks on it, so that is giving more characteristic to this book.